Yeah, hello everyone. So in today's session, we are going to understand how we will do the migration from Informatica MDM Cloud SaaS to from Informatica MDM on-premises to Cloud SaaS. Because we know that Cloud SaaS is a latest version or latest kind of upgraded version of on-premises. So most of our projects are in the on-premises. Now, since we have to move to the cloud, so we should know what the steps or kind of challenges we face during Informatica MDM on-premises to Informatica MDM Cloud SaaS migration. So this is the main agenda for today's discussion, and we'll try to understand steps, challenges, and the best practices which we can follow at the time of migration. Yeah. So let's start with different phases so that we can understand. So the first phase is we start with assessment and discovery. So that is basically a part of requirement gathering where we try to assess and discover the current landscape, current object, current kind of designing data models and all, right? So we have to document these artifacts which have been listed below. So like Informatica MDM, which version we are using, like Informatica MDM latest version is 10.5. And before that, we had 10.2, 10.1, 9.5. So Informatica MDM have that is basically a on-premises platform for the developers. So that have the different versions basically. So we have to list down the version. Then we have to understand that which domain we are targeting. So since MDM projects have the different domain, like it can have a customer domain, it can have a product domain, supplier domain, location, etc. and all. Yeah. So we have to understand that which domain we are targeting for the migration. So that must be clear. And we have to list down all the base objects. So whatever base object tables are present in on-premises, that we have to list it down. Then we have to list down cross-reference tables, then match and merge rules, then the different trust rules which we have defined. And if you have a set of hierarchy, then that's also we have to list it down. And if you have a workflow in Active US and all, so that workflow also we have to document. Then if you have custom Java user exits and all, so that also you can list it down. Then batch jobs, integrations, and if you have a reporting, then that also we have to document it so that we can understand how we can migrate it. So as part of deliverables, what we have to understand the current state architecture that whatever on-premises project we have, so we have to understand the current state architecture. Then the application dependency matrix we have to understand, and then integration inventory we have to understand. Yeah, so this will be the deliverables. In phase two, what we are going to do, we will try to understand the cloud readiness assessment. Like our source is Informatica MDM on-premises, and our target is Informatica MDM Cloud SaaS. So we are moving to the cloud, right? So we have to assess our target environment, that means cloud readiness, so that we can prepare and we can start the migrations and all. So first we have to analyze migration complexity. Like if you talk about data model area, so we have to access the standards versus heavily customized options. We have to see the match rules. Is it simple or complex? We have to see the workflow. So in workflow, in the IDMC, we have to see that that workflow can be implemented with the help of out-of-box workflow available in the MDM Cloud SaaS or not. So in MDM Cloud SaaS, already we have one step, two step, four step out-of-box workflow available. So that we can reuse and that we can implement the workflow, whatever we had in the TPOS on-premises to IDMC in a few minutes. But some of the workflow, if you feel that that needs customization, then again, it will be a heavy task, which we have to plan. And we can use the CAI for that customization and all. And if you talk about integrations, so in integration, basically, we have to see like what API we are using, what databases we have. And we have to understand the data volume, what data by data we have, which needs to be do the migrations and all. Then we have to understand the security and regulatory compliances, like what GDPR, DPDP requirements we have for managing the data and all. Yeah. So these are the second phase we have to basically assess and understand. and categorize objects which can be lifted and shifted. Lift and shift means just migrate it blindly. Okay, just take the export and push to the target environment blindly. That is called lift and shift. Yeah. So the reference data, we can do the lift and shift. So reference data mostly will not have logics and all. So that can be lifted and shifted. And a standard entity, if you have, that can be lifted and shifted. What needs to be redesigned? So for redesign, we have to go for the custom workflows. So the custom workflow, we have to redesign completely with the help of CAI. And we have to understand the current logics, current flow, current kind of stakeholders, which needs to be kind of involved in the respective stages for taking the actions and all. Yeah. So we have to redesign complete custom workflow. Then if you have the Java user exits, which are available in the kind of on-premises, that we have to see how we can customize and we can implement that Java user exit in the kind of target IDMC. And we have to understand the database triggers. If you have a database triggers defined in our on-premises, so we will see how that triggers can be replicated in the target IDMC and all. Yeah. So we will keep this lecture till this point, and other pages we are going to discuss in the upcoming videos, because if you cover in the one video, it will be longer. So we'll cover rest of the things in the upcoming videos. So keep connected and keep watching, and you can subscribe to get